Hello everyone, nubkeks here. Welcome back to Nub Raids. Today I'm going to be showing you, thanks to a viewer, and also some info just for you as well, some quick hacks to make the live arena quest, which has now gone live. It's not here for me, but this quest right here, as of tomorrow when this refreshes, for level 60 players and above, should be replaced by a win one live arena battle. I'm going to show you some hacks to do that a bit faster. Is it a good spirit of the competition? No, but it's just trying to get it done quickly and efficiently to sort of minimize the pain, really. I'll do another video which is going to be more about going into live arena and, you know, trying to do like your best. Like, how can you be the best that you can be? That's a whole other thing. It's a totally different way to play. Both are viable options. Let's check this out, though. So first of all, we have the live arena daily win. So I just did this so we could see what is in there. 20 multi-battles for 1 win. It's actually kind of decent. 50 energy for 3. It's kind of shitty, but it's something. And then we've got the chest. Let's see what I'm going to get. I'm guessing not too much. Oh, it's actually not too bad. Bearing in mind, though, that is 5 wins, which is pretty substantial, right? That's quite a chunk of time. I would say it probably takes, doing it properly, it takes about 20 minutes, maybe 30 minutes to do your 5 battles. So, you know, most people are going to have around a 50-50 win rate. That's the whole point of matchmaking. That's what it will try to do. And the more that you play, the more it will accurately get you towards a 50-50. So it would probably take you 40 minutes to an hour to do this. So this is kind of underwhelming, but at least it's in there for more hardcore players. That's nice. To go hardcore and do it. I think most people will skip this. Now, one thing about this chest, now it won't. Oh my god. Hang on, let me pause. Now I can't actually see the stuff that, yeah, it won't show. Okay, hang on. Okay, I found an example here on Discord. I actually realized this is a gold chest. Now, I am in gold, so this is what I had. I don't know if maybe you're in bronze and silver. This is a lower chest. Let us know in the comments below if you are in bronze or silver live arena. Is your chest different, or is this just the chest? I don't know. Now, one thing, you can get a legendary skill tome once per month. One legendary skill tome once per month from live arena. The counter resets at 000 on the first day of each month. I'm guessing the chance to drop this is probably pretty low, right? It's probably quite low. I'm actually curious how they're going to do it. I would be surprised if you get it in just one of these chests. I mean, they could make this a 1 in 30 drop chance. Like, I could totally see that being something they would do. I'm guessing maybe be like 1 in 10, but you can't always get it, or 1 in 15. I don't know. Like, I'm not expecting the legendary skill tome drop chance to be too high. I do think the accessories are a pretty big draw, especially if it is going to be Impulse and Zeal, which are really good, but they're really tough to get because you've got to win 35 live arenas to even get these, and you need to be in gold to even get good ones. There we are. That's how that works. That's how it looks. I did some fights so that you guys could see it, and there we go. It took me 6 fights because I was quite lucky today. That's part 1. Part 2, let's give you some good news first, and then let's show you the hack. So there should be, I think it's PP500. There we go. A new promo code for the new Plarium Points system. So if we jump over to the Plarium Points program, this is interesting. There's now a warm-up card. And now that warm-up card, if I move me out of the way a little bit, is for 1,250 points. What is in here? This is their whole new spiel about this was, these are some resources to like kickstart you in the game and get you going. And you've got some whoppers in here. The 250 energy, actually quite good. Now, 25 whole gems, guys. 25 entire gems for 200 Plarium play points. You know, don't spend those gems all in one spot, okay? You want to save those up. You want to invest them. It's a lot of gems. 150,000 silver. Insane. You can roll one artifact up 1 level. Your account will never be the same. 50 multi-battles, 10 entire brews, not half brews, 10 full brews, and an epic skill tome. Now, Morag is actually good. I think the rest of this stuff is a bit of a joke, apart from the 250 energy, really. But Morag is actually really good. She's a brilliant epic, one of the better ones. Be very helpful to new players for sure with Clan Boss, the AoE strengthen, while also bringing in an ally attack and good damage. She's actually pretty decent for early mid-game arena. She's really, really good for Cursed City. She's an epic that's worth having, possibly worth having 2 copies of, definitely worth empowering as well. So that's cool. Now, one thing I've heard, let's test it out here. So I'm right now at 3 and a 1,250 and 21,000. I believe for a new player, you have to complete the warm-up card before you unlock the Saoirse card. I'm not 100% sure, but I think so. Let's see what happens when I grab my 500 points. I've heard that it will apply to both. And yeah, there we go. So we can actually see that right there. I got 500 points from the promo code towards the Saoirse card and 500 towards the warm-up card. So that's really good. Like I said, I'm not sure how this will work for new players. Maybe you have to do the warm-up card first. For existing players, which is probably everyone watching today, unless you've just joined, hello, welcome to Raid, 1 or 2 people, maybe. You're just getting, you're going to complete the warm-up card just for free. This is just free extra stuff that's not slowing down your progress towards Saoirse, who did just get buffed. So, hey, some free rewards. PP500 is the promo code. Now, let's check out a hack for Live Arena. And like I said, I am going to be covering this more in the future. I'm going to do just a general tips video for people who want to play Live Arena well. Let's talk about hacking it and doing it more efficiently. So, one comment I saw. Let me try find the comment, actually. So this is the comment here, and it actually raises... It's something that I think is unintuitive, right? This is sneaky, but it says, if I do my 10 Live Arena matches, and it can be very frustrating. There's no question that, I mean, I think a lot of people just do not like Live Arena, and it is frustrating. And also, I think it's a very... that's fair. If you just don't like Arena in the game, I get it, you know? Not everyone's gonna like it. Also, the schedule can suck. Now, check out the schedule, guys. This is in times UTC. This has now been changed. So the schedule, they've expanded the time slots. So it is now better. I think they could still probably go further. I think the reason... here's my question. Why is this not always open? You know? Could we just have Live Arena open all the time? I think that would be quite nice. I think probably the reason that it's not... I don't know if this is even important or not, would be that by having time slots, you sort of have more players playing at the same time, so you have faster queues, and you can find more fair matches. If it was open all the time, you could be sitting in the queue for a longer time, potentially much longer, and yeah, you could have much more unfair matches. I don't know how much of a difference it would make. So I don't know. I mean, in a perfect world, let's be honest, you'd be able to just do this whenever the hell you want, because the time slots do suck, but they have improved. So do remember to check them out and just see, oh, is there now a time slot that's actually decent for you? These used to be terrible. I mean, like, I'm not playing from midnight to 3 in the morning. Thanks. I'm not playing from 5 to 8 in the morning. I basically sleep from midnight to 8. So that's 2 are gone for me. 1 to 4, I can do that because I'm a content creator. That's good. With another job, I'd be in work. It would be impossible. And 7 to 10, that is a slot that I could possibly hit. So I could like try get my 1 win in somewhere there, and it wouldn't be too bad. But it's still a pain in the butt, but it's not too bad. But here's the thing. I could run my 10 Live Arena matches, and if I don't win a match, I don't complete my dailies, great. This is very upvoted comment, so a lot of people feeling this way. This is actually, funny enough, unintuitive. What actually happens? Because this seems to be the case, right? I mean, you could easily, surely, right? Surely, you could come in, do 10 fights, and just lose them all, right? Why would... you could easily happen, right? You're matched up against Wales, you're just gonna lose, right? Of course. Actually not what happens. So there's a few different systems that are actually in play, particularly at the lower ranks is even more obvious. I haven't done it for a long time, but when you lose 3 matches in a row, when I was back in the lower ranks, it would then give you a bot account for your 4th match. This is potentially hack number 1. You'll just fight a bot now. They've never said it was, I think they've even denied it was bots, but in my opinion, it was very obviously bots. I don't know if they're still there, but I suspect they probably are. How do you know it's a bot? Well, after 3 losses, you'll get a fight. It'll be against somebody who doesn't have a clan. They're gonna like pick things relatively quickly in the draft. It's going to be kind of a bit of an off-meta draft. I think they just copy players' accounts and sort of pick a bit based on player power and a basic algorithm. The bot will always ban the first champion that you pick, always. and stuff like that. Let me know, actually, for anyone who's in the lower ranks, if that still happens. Since getting to gold, I've not seen that happen. And in fact, at the higher ranks, what you'll see, if people lose 3 matches in a row, you'll sit in like a 1-minute queue or 2-minute queue or something, and then it'll be like, we couldn't find you a match. It like just won't get you a match. But generally, there's actually a mercy system built in where when you start losing, it actually then tries to forcibly give you wins. Sneaky. Again, they've not disclosed this, but from what I have seen, it is very much a thing. Specifically after 3 losses, they will just try to give you a win as hard as they can. Like, it's the fair matchmaking, as it were, goes out the window, and they'll try to give you a really easy fight. Again, lower ranks, I believe it's against bots. But here's another sneaky trick, and this is crazy. This is from NoNameX6536. Shout out to him, because I love players that come up with these crazy strategies. But check this out. At number 8, let me tell you something shocking. Quintus is the free login champion that no one has. He says, with a 45% win rate, the lowest you can go because it's rigged. Now, this is interesting. I'm not entirely sure if that is true, but I wouldn't be shocked. Here's another thing to note as well. The game is always going to be trying to get you towards a 50% win rate. It will always try to get you towards a 50%. Every time you win a match in Live Arena, your matchmaking rating goes up, and they're going to give you harder matches, slightly harder. The more you win, the harder the matches you get overall. Again, it's a sort of slow incremental process, and sometimes you get easy ones, sometimes you get really hard ones, but you'll slowly get harder stuff. The more that you lose, the easier the matches that you get. And this is, standard matchmaking stuff from like in all sorts of games like League of Legends, Overwatch, whatever. That's more complicated because it's a team game. There's much more variance. In chess, this is what happens. This skill in chess is be called like skill-based matchmaking, and Overwatch and League. Yeah, in Raid, do we call it skill-based matchmaking? I mean, skill is a huge part of it, and there's definitely a ton of skill to this game. But then there's also other stuff, such as simply how long have you been playing? How much do you play every day? And of course, the big one, how much money do you spend? All of these things contribute to how well, whereas like chess, it really is just skill, right? It's not like, oh, I've been playing for longer, I've got better gear on my chess pieces. Or, hey, I've got a whole board of queens because I bought them all. No. So yeah, but like that's how it works. So you will always be trending towards a 50-50. So the more that you lose, the easier the fights that you get. And that's something you can exploit as well. So that's one hack from me that you can absolutely do. And I actually don't think it's that bad. Coming from a game like League of Legends or Overwatch, a team game, there is no bigger crime than leaving the game because you are screwing over 4, 5, I don't know how many people are in Overwatch team. You're skewing over, let's say, 4 people in League of Legends, 4 other people. You are screwing them over, wasting their time, stabbing them in the back. You're messing over your team. It's a real dick move. You want to jump in and just insta-leave 3 of your fights in Live Arena and then try to actually fight the 4th and the 5th one? Nobody really is that harmed. Like, sure, the person you fight the 4th or the 5th time is going to be a little bit unfair, but you've more than balanced that out. Like, let's say I win on fight number 4 and I complete my advanced quest for 1 match a day. I've just thrown 3 fights. I've won 1. I'm giving more than I'm taking. I'm giving out a lot more wins than I am taking, and I'm getting my advanced quest done nice and quickly. I'm getting really easy fights whenever I want them, and yeah, I'm giving out a lot of free wins to everybody else. Kind of a win-win, to be honest with you. Is it good sportsmanship? Is it like good competition? No, but hey, it's effective, honestly. But this one is even sneakier. So this is what this guy does. It's just clever, not sneaky. This is just clever. So he does Live Arena Daily. You'll get to about 4,000 points. And this is probably with a fairly decent account. But even still, he says, I'm at 4,000 points. I'm ranked at 9,900 or something globally. If you look at how many people log in daily, the lowest month was 3 million a day. That's I don't know where you get those numbers either. But maybe it's that high. Sounds maybe a little high, but I'm not sure. Hating is giving too much. I think basically people are hating too much in Live Arena. He says, I'm way above my late game clan and only at 4K. I click find match. I let it pick champs and play itself while I do anything else. And you can make it auto pick the champs and or you want. Yeah, there you go. And I call it Auto Arena. So this is what he does. He just logs in every day. He goes, okay, fight live arena. Quick find opponent, hands off the keyboard, he just walks away, right? It's, goes fight live arena on his phone, pops it in his pocket, comes back 5 minutes later. Boom, job done. You say, well, surely you will lose. Constantly, you'll lose every single fight if that's all you do, just leave it on auto. Actually, no, it's not the case, because you will keep losing at the start, but then your rating drops, and it's going to start giving you, number one, it'll give you a bunch of free wins. Number two, it's going to try to get you up to 50%. It will give you really easy early game players, and yeah, you'll still lose a bunch, and they'll get some nice wins, but you'll still win some of them, and you'll actually win pretty well. This guy's climbed up to 4,000 points. It's crazy. Oh, I've gone to the wrong thing. He's climbed up to 4,000 points, which is nuts. I've definitely seen it as well from comparing my fights at this level to some other players at this level, and sometimes they get like bizarrely easier fights, and that's actually what's going on. It's due to the tiers and how it works, where, I mean, let's say in Silver 4, it doesn't, does it, where do I see it displayed? It's not, is it here? Battle rules? No. But basically, because you gain more points than you lose, so like, I don't know what it is. I thought it showed it here, but I guess I'm wrong. But like, in Bronze, I don't think you lose any points. You only gain points. In Silver, you lose a few points, but you gain way more for winning. So you'll climb up. Weirdly, you can climb up the ratings while still often getting easier fights, because you can climb up with a negative win rate. So it'll be like, oh man, negative win rate, keep giving them easier fights. You'll still be climbing up anyway. Kind of bonkers. I think that's such an interesting hack. Now, making it auto-pick champs in the aura you want, I'm not 100% sure what to do. I believe it does auto-pick your highest power champions. So this will become extra effective when you get mythical. So when you get Mikage, that's really going to help. It's just going to auto-pick Mikage, and that's pretty nice. She's a great champion. That's good. And yeah, she'll go do her thing on auto. Fantastic. And you can probably manipulate it a bit. I'm not an expert on how to do that, but yeah, it's pretty simple. I think, like I said, I'll do another video if you want to take live arena seriously and give it your best. But if you want to just come in and get like your wins quickly and easily with zero stress, just go, I'm not even bothered doing it properly at this point. Like I said, one option is just come in and just like instant leave a bunch of fights to drop your rating down and get easier fights. Totally something you can do. Number two, just leave it on auto. Again, you're not going to be doing the best that you can for your account, but you're going to be getting your live wins done actually pretty quickly and kind of stress-free. So it's certainly an option. Like I said, I personally don't want to do that, but I think it's actually fine, right? I don't see, let me know if you disagree. I don't see really any major issue with doing it. Like I said, you're giving away more wins than you're taking. Not that bad, honestly. It seems actually okay. You're helping other players more than you're hurting them. Is pretty all right. So yeah, that's what's going on there. One other thing to look at then. Let me know what you think though in the comments. Is there some argument I've missed in terms of why that would be a bad thing to do? Another thing that we can see is they've now this is what the reduced costs look like. They've massively slashed the cost. One interesting thing here, I have no idea what's going to happen here. Our clan had, for some reason, I don't know why people did this, but people put florins into the repair, and they've like overcapped. I've no idea what happens there, but the repair cost has gone way down for the stronghold. We have never lost a mana shrine, so I can't show you that. For the defense towers, they're actually really cheap. Only 70 florins now to repair your defense tower. That's great. Magic towers are more expensive. They're 125 to repair, but it's still a lot cheaper than it was. Unfortunately, we never lost a shrine. So maybe we can actually see. No, can't actually see how much, but I'm guessing they'd be the most expensive to repair. But yeah, they've really slashed the cost of repairing these towers. I do think with the changes they put in, likely you are now going to want to upgrade your buildings as much as possible. I still think you probably want to leave them destroyed for maybe a couple of sieges, build up some florins and mana orbs and get a proper defense up so you can make progress, right? If you keep repairing stuff, it is going to eat into your florins a lot, especially if you're not winning, right? It's hard to get that much. So I think it's better to bank up and upgrade for now, focus on upgrading, I think. But yeah, big change there. So yeah, let me know what you guys think about all of this. Don't forget about the promo code. Yeah, some interesting interesting changes. They're definitely spicy. Like I said, I'll be back with a tips video on Live Arena. I mean, it's even nice to see. Live Arena's been open for an hour and it's still going for another 2. So yeah, there we go. Like I said, there are ways for you to deal with this easily if you want to. If you want to, it's up to you. You can make this relatively painless. But it's up to you. Let me know what you think about it. And if you have any other tips, again, let me know for just like hacks, easy ways to get it done quickly. And yeah, I'll see you all next time. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.